here, and today we're in a different spot. I'm indoors because it was raining yesterday with a heavy storm that moved actually my okra plant. You know, okra is really sturdy, but it fell over, and then my peppers also. So my husband helped me put a stake on the side to kind of push it back in, and then also it's raining right now, so I'm not going outside to get any harvest. Probably gonna do that later in the day or tomorrow. Sometimes it's nice to just leave them on there for a little bit more and see how they're doing. But today I'm here to just share with you guys how I ripen my tomatoes indoor. There are different ways people do it. Some people just get, when the tomato is full and green, they harvest it and take it indoors, but I wait for mine to get a little bit blush, like a little bit of tint of either yellow or red, like just a sign that it's showing that it's getting ready to ripen. And the reason I do that is just to allow the plant to focus on the other ones that are yet to get ripe. So that being said, the things you need to ripen your tomato indoors, actually there are two methods. One method is just to leave it, harvest it, then leave it on your kitchen counter, and in a couple of days it's gonna turn red. But if you want it to be faster, then it's this method I use right here. Get yourself a box or a brown paper bag, which looks like this. This right here I got from our local store here in Safeway. So you can get a brown paper bag like this and put it inside. I've tried both methods. Put it inside, wrap, fold it like that, and then put it in an enclosed dark area. Not hot area, dark, cool area. Like a cupboard or something like that. So we have a cupboard right here in the kitchen where I dump it, or rather where I put it. And I leave it for, like, again, because it's already started turning red, it's like yellow or a little bit orangey. In about 2-3 days, it becomes ripened, fully ripened. All right, the other method is to get a box like so. At the bottom of the box, lay a brown paper bag like this or this. I typically get this one like from Amazon. You know, when you buy some things from Amazon, they give you this brown paper bag, right? You can get a box from Amazon too, but this is my noodles box. We love noodles in our house. Lay this at the bottom of your cupboard, of your box, and then place your tomatoes inside. This is what it looks like. These are tomatoes from yesterday that I gathered. You can see them. Some of them are ripened. So the ones that are not yet completely red, I threw them in here. Like I was saying, look at the colors I'm talking about. So if they look something like this or like this, then I pluck them from the garden and throw them inside. Sometimes I accidentally pick a green one because, like, as I'm harvesting, some of them will fall over and I'll come home with something like this, but that's okay. I threw it in here. This has been here for over a week. You can see that it's not turned yet. So if you want it to turn red on time, leave it out there for a little bit. Let it be like this color, right? And then in a couple of days it's gonna turn. So it's been less than 24 hours since I put this new batch, and some of them are already turning red. Again, it depends on how red it was when you put it inside. So for the ones that are turned red already, to my satisfaction, I'm gonna be picking them up. If I leave them here for another day, they will be like to be redder. This right here is soft, not completely soft, but you can see right here, it's ready. So I'm gonna put those in my Ziploc bag, and let me go. I'll be right back. So why are you waking him up? Leave him alone. It's not time yet. All right. My son is trying to wake up his younger brother, and I'm saying it's not time. Leave him. So you have about 10 more minutes. All right. So today is the 11th. Technically, I harvested this on the 10th. So let me do that. So we have a total of 8 bags in the freezer right now, and the goal is 24 bags because we use a bag per stew. When we make stew, we use a bag. So I'm thinking to myself, if we have 2 bags per month for the until the next year, then that would be 24 bags. So the goal is 24 bags, guys. All right, and that's how I store my tomatoes. I freeze them because we use it for stew, sauce, you know, as you would like to call it. All right, and this is the one box that I use, guys. I don't, or the bag, because by the time I harvest, I'm gonna put this back. By the time I harvest the next batch, the ones in here are already ready. So I just turn it over, pretty much like that, and then we keep it going. That's how we do it. Some of them are still not ready. Then welcoming, good morning, good morning. All right, I'm just showing how I ripen my tomatoes faster after bringing them from outside. All right. And the other thing I don't do is I don't wash it, because when I'm going to make my sauce, I throw them inside the water. So I clean them at that point. So I don't wash them. I put them in the freezer just like that. I used to wash them before, but then I realized I didn't need to do that. So this one is soft right now, but at this part is a little bit green. I'm putting this in the freezer. All right. In any given day, I harvest almost to fill this box in every single day that I go out there. All right, I think we are good now. This is good. If you have any questions, drop it in the chat. Let me know. That's pretty much how I get my tomatoes to ripen. For those who are just joining again, I wait for the tomatoes to turn color like this, at least, or like this, or leastly like this. When it turns like this, I take them in here and I cover them. For the box method, I put this at the bottom of the box to collect moisture. Then I put the tomatoes in, and then I cover it up with another brown paper or with a brown paper bag. And if you don't have a box, you can use a brown paper bag. Put it inside there, close it up, and put it in an enclosed area, and like in a cupboard. The darkness in the area and all that, and the coolness will get it to ripen faster. And that's pretty much it, guys, for today. Oh, there's water over here. Hope you found this helpful. Tomorrow I'm gonna come back again and check, fill this up and put it in the freezer. And that's how I store my tomatoes, because when we talk about sustainability, or growing for your family, it's not just about growing the crops. It's also about how you store it too. So it's important that you find good preservation method that works for you and your family. In my case, it's freezing the tomatoes. Some people make salsa, some people make tomato paste and stuff like that. I would really love to do that. It's just I feel it's going to be a lot of work for me to do that. So what we do is that we just freeze it. When we're ready, we blend it, and then we'll put it on the fire to boil, and the water then dissipates, and then we fry it. That's what we do. All right. Oh. Okay. And then I put it in over here we have where's the cupboard? Something like that. Put it in there. It's closed. And then in about 24 hours, this was 24 hours, guys, and you saw it turned red. So if I leave it for another day, the rest of them are gonna turn red for sure. Again, if your tomatoes are not turning already, if they're completely green, it could take 2 weeks or more. So you want to make sure that it's a little bit blushed before you put it in the brown bag. All right, so I'm gonna go put it in the cool area right now, and I'm gonna show you right here. Let me show you right now. Okay, so this is the area where it's kept, and then see there's no light. Once I close it off like so, close it off like that, and leave it there for 48 hours. I'll just say leave it for 8 hours so you can get more. I just did that so you guys can see how I can do it since I got time today. So next thing you know, in the next 2 days, all of it will be ripened, and that's how I do it. All right, guys, thank you so much for hanging with me. Hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.